Hi guys, so this is the first video in our series Top Picks in Europe, where we find the best European universities for you so that you don't have to. Today we're going to discuss about the University of Amsterdam in great detail, so stay hooked on till the end. We're going to discuss about the advantages of studying at University of Amsterdam. We're going to discuss about the kind of programs that are there, what are the eligibility criteria for bachelor's and master's, what is the tuition fees, application deadlines, visa rules, part-time jobs, and everything under the sun that you can think of. To start off, the University of Amsterdam boasts of substantial academic staff across its faculties. You have more than 500 staff in the economics and business department. In the humanities department, you have more than 100 staff. In the medicine department, you have 1500 staff. You have about 1600 professors, assistant professors, and researchers working in the science department. There are over 150 English taught programs being conducted at the University of Amsterdam. About 20 to 25 of those are for bachelor students, and the remaining 130 plus are for master students. These programs cover a variety of topics from social sciences to natural sciences to IT, data science, and artificial intelligence, everything under the sun. It's a really exhaustive list. So if you are looking to study at the University of Amsterdam, I would highly recommend going to the website, which will be there in the link below, and scouring through the list of programs. The fees for non-EU students amounts to between 9,000 to 13,000 euros an annum. For a master's program, it amounts to 17 to 25,000 euros per academic year. It is naturally one of the more expensive universities, but let me tell you, it is the 17th ranked university in all of Europe. They have a very strong history and legacy backing the degree you will be having once you graduate from the University of Amsterdam. The eligibility criteria for a bachelor's admit is 75% across your 5 subjects in your class 12. Students of all boards, all Indian boards are admitted. For a master's program, you need to have a minimum of a 60 to 70% in your bachelor's to be eligible for admission. However, meeting the eligibility criteria does not qualify you for an admission. The admission percentage of the total applicant pool amounts to approximately 10 to 15%. So here, your application needs to be very closely tuned with what the university is looking for through your academics, through your research papers, project work, and especially your statement of purpose. Some specific programs, such as the finance programs or other similar quantitative programs, require you to get a GRE or a GMAT. For international students, the key admission deadline that you need to keep in mind is January 15th, and most of the programs will have their deadlines for you around the period of January. So you need to start fairly early if you're looking to study at the University of Amsterdam. For most programs, you need an IELTS 6.5. However, there are a few programs in your bachelor's and master's which do admit students from India with an IELTS 6. IELTS scores which are more than 2 years old are generally not accepted, so we highly recommend that you give your IELTS shortly before you start your applications. So the University of Amsterdam offers a lot of merit-based scholarships, including the Amsterdam Economics and Business Talent Scholarship, the NN Future Matters Scholarship, the EW BET Scholarship, and many more. As we've discussed earlier, studying at the University of Amsterdam is something which you should target if you are driven by excellence. And naturally, because the student fees is fairly high, we do recommend going through all the scholarships available and checking individually for your applicability for the kind of program that you are applying for and the kind of nationality that you come from. The University of Amsterdam provides one of the best research ecosystems in all of Europe. While you are studying, you can be a research assistant to the thousands of PhD students who are studying at the University of Amsterdam. That aside, the programs are structured in such a way that you have a lot of project work and research topics integrated into the curriculum as a part of the credits that you have to acquire. Some of the research centers which you can look out for are the AISSR, ILLC, ABRI, and these are covering topics from quantum computing to sustainability to law and to international politics and diplomacy. The university, as you might have understood by now, is a research hub and publishes more than 10,000 research papers annually. For example, the Faculty of Science had 2,192 co-authored publications just in 2023. One of the standout features of the University of Amsterdam is the strong career support they provide, especially for international students. You have faculty-specific sessions on working in the Netherlands to help you integrate and understand exactly what the work culture in the Netherlands is like for you, and trying to bridge that gap in work culture from your home country to the Netherlands. Furthermore, you have sessions on job search strategies, on the local culture, and you even have employer networking events and talent discovery events where companies come to the campus to discuss and to explore and find students who are talented and who they would like to hire in the long term. What is incredible and amazing about the University of Amsterdam is that it boasts of incredibly accomplished alumni. You have Nobel laureates, more than 10-15 of their professors and researchers at the University of Amsterdam have won a Nobel Prize. You also have very senior diplomats from all over Europe who are alumni of the University of Amsterdam. That aside, in arts and culture, you have leading Dutch artists, actors, singers who have graduated from the university. Another amazing advantage of studying at the University of Amsterdam is its amazing faculty to student ratio of 1:12. This is incredible, and this is only possible because of the strong research ecosystem where you have so many PhD scholars who are supporting the bachelor's and master's students in their study programs. Another really interesting feature about the university is that almost 36% of its student base is of international students. Most graduates from the University of Amsterdam have found their first job within 2.5 months of graduation, and a survey which was conducted found that almost 95% of students who had graduated had a job within 6 months of graduation. Incredible numbers. The university campus is in the center of the city of Amsterdam, so it is really a very culturally rooted campus and a very culturally rooted ecosystem that you will be stepping into. There are over 100 student associations and organizations. You will definitely find something which is of your interest, be it in entrepreneurship, be it in robotics, be it in science, culture, arts, or whatever it is. Now, in Amsterdam, the cost of living comes down to about 1,000 to 1,200 euros a month. It is fairly expensive, but the good thing is that while you are studying, you are allowed to pursue part-time jobs. And Amsterdam, being such a big city of tourists, you are definitely bound to find something, even as an international student, and despite not speaking fluent Dutch. Netherlands provides you a post-study job search visa of 12 months, and this, as we've discussed with the statistic earlier, is more than sufficient for you to find a job, because Netherlands is one of the most progressive and developed economies in all of Europe and has a lot of international jobs. Overall, the University of Amsterdam is for you if you want to pursue a career in research, if you want to pursue a career in arts, in culture, in sciences, and want to work your way towards a PhD. It is definitely for you if you want to be in an environment of excellence, in an environment which is the most conducive for the top minds in the world to learn, flourish, and excel. If you found this video interesting, do subscribe to our channel and check out the link below for our series where we explore the top European universities for you.